Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the one and only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. It's your boy Rumboyz Robbie of the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Welcome to our AMA fantasy football session. Ask me anything. You can legitimately ask me anything. For real. It says fantasy football AMA behind me on the screen. What the fuck is going on my green screen? It says it on the green screen behind me. That's like doing this weird Thanos shit. For some weird reason, and it was not doing that before. Fucking went live. Let me see. Wow. There we go. Okay. There we go. That's better. Alrighty. Make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Like, drop a comment, hit that subscribe button if you have not already. We greatly appreciate you guys joining us here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. This show is brought to you, other side, by monkeyknifefight.com. monkeyknifefight.com. Promo code Rumboyz. That's right, promo code Rumboyz. Bow! Just like that right there on the screen, promo code Rumboyz. We're going to match you on your very first deposit all the way up to $100. You want to play with the hundo? Play with the hundo. You want to play with 20? Play with 20. But whatever the case, I'm going to match you on your very first deposit, 100% match all the way up to $100 on your very first deposit on monkeyknifefight.com. Okay? So make sure you guys get on over there. You check that out. If you haven't already, like if you're into daily fantasy, like if you're in, I mean, I'd expect that most people are into daily fantasy props. They're into player props, being that you already play fantasy football. So yeah, we're hooking up with our homies over there at monkeyknifefight.com. Get on over there. Also, link is in the description section. For the SportsMe app, get on over to the SportsMe app. You can debate us. It looks like that. Wow, that's a logo that you'll see. You can get on over there. You can debate us on any sports topic under the sun. I was over there. I hopped on over there yesterday, and I hopped in on one of BetQL's post. Probably run through it. I'll do like a couple more little things tonight. But yeah, SportsMe app. You can get on over there. You can download the app. You can voice your opinions. You can drop your sports takes. You can ask fantasy football questions. Whatever the case may be, we got you covered over there on the SportsMe app. Aside from that, we're ready to get into the night. Hang on. I'm pouring some more. Going to get me some more. Pour me up a little brewski right quick. I was just gonna like drink like right out the can, but I was like, I don't feel like being a savage tonight. So we're not being a savage tonight. I'm gonna drink out of a glass like a normal fucking adult. Alrighty, there we go. Had a little bit of foam. Must not have had a good pour on it, or either it was just shaking up. Probably just the can was just shaking up a little bit, There we go. Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rumboyz and girls. What it do? Dilly. This beer is cold from sitting in the studio all day, where like it's been windy as fuck here in Colorado Springs for literally just no apparent reason. We will be joined by Drop the Mic here shortly. Let me actually text him, find out how close. He said he was on a full 5 coming down that CPH. So he was driving down that CPH. So once he gets up on set. Bonjour, playoffs weeks. Yeah, dude, fucking playoffs. Playoffs? Yeah, dude, playoffs. I'm in playoffs in a couple of leagues, obviously. I don't even like here's the thing, like me being in so many leagues this year, I'm kind of just like whatever. Like, you know, kind of like whatever to it. I have a bye in one league, so I don't have to worry about setting a lineup there. That feels pretty good. That feels pretty good. In that league, it's my dynasty league. the Up and Smoke joint that I was in last year. Um, Felt pretty good. I ended at number 2 in that league this year. So both 1 and 2 got buys this year. So good shit. I mean, hopefully, I can get a Super Bowl in that one. I can see it possible. Another one of my leagues that I'm locked into the playoffs in is a dynasty league. We got Joe Burrow leading us to a fucking championship in that one, bro. Like that's insane. That one's insane. Like just going through looking at this team, it's not it's definitely not the sexiest of teams, but it'll do. It'll do. Dearness Johnson could definitely be a thing this week in deeper formats just because there's gonna be no there let me see something. I'm just looking through this roster. There could potentially be no Kareem Hunt with the injury. So little something to keep in mind if y'all want to roll out the homie the Ernest. I hope in that league. That's a thieves league. I'm going up against FF Addict. Yeah, COVID is sweeping right now. COVID is sweeping right now. I know there's some discussion um about many of guys, saying, hey man, we need to make some adjustments. I know a lot of commissioners out there on Twitter were talking about adding some extra COVID slots, so on and so forth. I'm kind of leaving my leagues alone um, for now. So yeah, damn it, Deontay Harris suspended 3 games due to a DUI in July. Like what the fuck? A July DUI? Why are we hitting him up for it now? Why are we hitting him up for that now, bro? I'm starting Ricky Seals Jones in the league in a redraft league this week in the Cash Cup. Um, and I actually like this was one of my when to get in. Oh no, I placed third in this one. I played third overall in this one. Trying to find some of my when to get in scenarios that I could share with you guys that I could talk about. While I go through, and I just remove Deontay Harris and put in AJ Green. Dan Arnold won't be my starting tight end in this one. We're gonna roll with thinking about Ricky Seals Jones against the Eagles. I just feel like that's such a move. Uzma against the Broncos could be a pretty decent move as well. If you guys are thinking about you know looking at some of those tight end options. Um, on this roster, I have Brady, I have Tom Brady, Najee Harris, Javante Williams, Adam Thielen, Michael Pittman, AJ Green, Ricky Seals Jones, Mike Evans, Tim Patrick, Rob Gronkowski, Matt Stafford, Buckner is my kicker, and I have the Carolina defense, who I will likely drop in favor of another streaming option. I mean, I just don't want to deal with Carolina up against Buffalo. So we're gonna make a pivot. We're gonna make a pivot. Definitely, I'm not trusting anyone in that Houston Jacksonville game. Fuck that noise. Um, mm, mm, mm. Damn, I may have to play Carolina's defense. The Jets against Miami. No, fuck that. Definitely, am not doing that. I wish Miami's defense was available. Damn, I might play the Bengals defense against Denver. Or either Minnesota's defense against Chicago doesn't sound like a bad, but that's a divisional game. I don't know if I want to fuck around with that. I might just roll with Carolina and hope the rest of my lineup does so damn good that it won't even matter. Like straight up. I might just have to roll Carolina's defense this week and and just let it be a thing. I also have Sony Michelle on my bench too. So anything happens to where Javonte doesn't play or whatever the case, we definitely throwing Sony Michel out there against Seattle in that lineup if need be. Damn it. Okay, so I don't need to worry about anything in that league. I'm not in the playoffs in that one. That was one that I missed. Trying to find my win to get in ones. And I'm not able to find them. Let me see this one. Is it the Payday Showdown? Nope, not that one. It's not the Philanthropy Throwdown. Damn, I hate being in so many freaking leagues. I seriously hate being in so many leagues. Matt, what up, bro? What up? What up, man? What up, bro? I'm just going through a couple of these leagues here on my phone. Just the ones I made the playoffs in. Okay, so one of these. All right, so it was the Money Trees one. So the Money Trees one was a win to get in. I ended up in the 6th spot in that one, and that one is a league that is for that is for those that follow the Rumboyz on Twitter. It's not a bad lineup. It's not bad. I'm rolling Pat Fry out at tight end. So here's the way the lineup works out. Justin Herbert, Melvin Gordon, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Christian Kirk, Tim Patrick, Jamar Chase, Pat Fry. Right now I got Jeremy McNichols in there. Oh wait, no, that's right. I got fucking hold on. No, it's not Jeremy McNichols. We're making a move right now. So Keenan Allen, there, Traquan Smith, Joe Burrow, Younghoe Koo, and the Raiders defense. Justin, what is good? What is good? What is good, bro? Raiders play Cleveland this weekend. Not sure how I feel about starting that defense. I might have to make a swap there, and see what I could see what I could get. Not trusting Tennessee versus Pitt. Some tough decisions to make this week in terms of defenses of who you're going to stream, and that's literally a make or break in your in whether or not you could advance in the playoffs or not. I think I trust the Raiders. I don't think actually no, I'm not trusting the Raiders against Cleveland. Buck. Green Bay against Baltimore it is. I will play Green Bay against Baltimore for a streaming defense. I will do Green Bay versus Baltimore. Run it! Because if they're going to run Huntley again for whatever reason, or if they have to run Huntley again, I think that's a solid choice. I think that's a solid choice. I was thinking about Cincinnati. I was thinking about Cincinnati. I won't be able to stream the Fins. Fins aren't available. Fins are not available in any fucking league. They're not an available defense in any league. They have been rostered for a hot minute. Yeah, man, I just went ahead and I went Packers defense. I just went ahead and I went Packers defense. I feel like I could just trust it a little bit. I think I could trust it. I could trust it a little bit more. If I'm really going to try and just make that playoff push, or well that push deep through the playoffs, I should say. I'm just playing to not come in last at this point. Like, is it what? So like you're in like a consolidation bowl, like a consolidation bracket. Bengals are underdogs. It's interesting. And watching football team is also interesting if no hurts. Yeah, if no hurts, that is definitely an interesting play. Fuck! No playoffs? No playoffs? Damn. I'm in playoffs in a couple of leagues. I'm in playoffs. I want to say like 8 or 10, like 8 or 10. Um, you know, because of how fucking exhausted I've been, I wouldn't have mind maybe not having to maybe not having to. Okay, cool. I got a buy in this one in the homie real deal. Yeah, a couple of them I wouldn't have mind not making it and not having to worry about setting lineups. What it is, what it is. Um, cool. Fuck yeah. Damn, I whooped ass in my division. Not only was I number one at 8 and 6, and I ended the whole thing in fourth, but like I outscored everybody significantly in my division. Like no one even came close to my scoring total. I'm almost fully into my NBA zone. Yeah, now I'm about to start getting into my NBA zone. I'm about to start getting into it. Give it like once like the NFL playoffs start, and that's like I'm fully like immersed. Like I'm like, all right, like locked in. Um, let's take a look at this here lineup. Well, I'm on buy in this one, so I don't have to set a lineup. Cool. So got one, two. We got we got about 4 leagues that we have buys in. So fuck yeah, man. Woohoo! That makes life a lot easier. Because fuck, dude. Cheers to everyone who got a win against me in fantasy this year. Because I was giving them motherfuckers away. I was giving them away. Like some of these leagues, man, I'm honestly shocked because I wasn't setting lineups. Like, I wasn't setting lineups. 40 fucking leagues. Why am I going to set a lineup in every single one? Like, I'm a dedicated player, but after a while, that shit gets really, 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 whew, really, really exhausting. Like severely exhausting. Just waiting on the homie drop the mic. He should be here any time, any moment. I know he'll have some questions that he's gonna want to bounce off of me. I should have waited. I should have just waited until got home. Okay, this is one that someone messaged me. The homie Berto actually messaged me this one. Darnell Mooney or KJ Osborne. And I think that someone had put this in a chat Monday night. I think someone put this in a chat Monday night. If there's any chance that Thielen is going to be out on the field, okay, any chance whatsoever, that excludes KJ Osborne for you. Like that excludes KJ Osborne. So like you have to go Mooney. Now am I excited about rushing Mooney out there while I'm in the middle of competing for playoffs? Fuck no. I'm not excited about rushing Mooney out. Uh just because I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. That showing against the Packers for that Bears team was absolutely fucking stellar. But Mooney did not play a part in that. He did not play a role in that, and that was a division game. That's back-to-back weeks that he has not put up double-digit points for you, and you're needing those 17, 23, 20-point outings that he had from, like, week 9. Of course, week 10, they had a bye all the way through week 12. You can't have week 13, week 14 performances out of Mooney. So that's that worries me. You at least need, like, 12 to 15 points out of Mooney. Like, you need double-digit points out of Mooney. Um So that's something that is tough for me. Um, when we look at a player like KJ Osborne, um, let's see. It's looking like Adam Thielen's not gonna play. Like he's marked as questionable. Um, mm, 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 mm. Let me see something. Let me see some reports. Okay, so because that's not some accurate. All right, so I don't have anything up to date on Thielen from Sleeper. Okay, and the Vikings don't play until let me look at that time slot. Okay, until Monday night. So there's a very high chance that Thielen plays. Okay. Now, what's great about this situation that Berto found himself in between Mooney and KJ Osborne, he doesn't have to worry about making this decision until Monday night. Okay. And then it's just a matter of a flip flop of one of the two. All right. If Thielen is inactive, you're going to play KJ Osborne. But if Thielen is active, you have to play Mooney. And I think that it comes out of that. It's an if or situation. Say one of the two. If Thielen is active, no Osborne. If Thielen is inactive, you go Osborne. And that's just really the way that I would assess that. Like Valley over 9.5 or over 11.5. Sorry, I don't know where the fuck I saw 9. And he's scored and he has 6 right now in the first. Oh, you're talking about you're talking about basketball. Okay. Uh it's gonna be a J Jeff game. It'll be a J Jeff game, but here's the thing: like, there's this season, it hasn't. There's never really been, as long as Thielen's on the field. There's never really like such thing as like a true like JJ game, like a J Jeff game. Um, the two complement each other really well when they're on the field, so that's why I say that. But yeah, it's gonna be a J Jeff game if there's no Thielen. Um, but which could also create some open opportunities for a KJ. Could open up some good shit for KJ Osborne. I mean, Osborne gave you back to back double digit weeks. I mean, grant one of them was against Detroit, so it's kind of like but 17.3 against Pittsburgh, like I I like that. Like as long as there's no Thielen, like the targets will go somewhere else, and they'll go in favor to Osborne. Do I think that Mitchell plays? Uh, can I start with what I want to happen? Like what I want to happen is for Elijah Mitchell to play. Okay. That's what I want to happen. He did some sideline work today. Uh uh you know, it is still a concussion knee irritation. But he did some sideline work with the training staff. Uh I want him to play. Like if you're asking me right now on a Wednesday and they have to face Atlanta, um, probably not. Like probably not. I don't think that they have to be. Kyle Shanahan's such a good fucking coach that they don't have to be in quite this like rush um to try and get Mitchell out on the field. I mean they need to win Whew. against a very weak Atlanta Falcons team. Against a very weak Atlanta Falcons team. Um I mean, and then they're also needing Los Angeles to go out there and catch an L. I think that you're kind of starting to enter tank season right now. Um, I don't think that the 49ers rush him back out there. I don't think that there's. I think they know that they're probably not gonna. They're gonna be on the outside looking in this year. I think they know they're gonna be at home on the couch this year. Thus contributing into not rushing back Mitchell, Gibson, Zeke, Javante need two. Um, it's tough. It's tough with how Gibson was fairly contained, if you will, um last week. In a divisional matchup. I'm curious to see if Philly tries to replicate what Dallas did, but Philly doesn't have like necessarily the same personnel to be able to do the same thing. Um fuck. Zeke, I'm gonna go with Zeke for sure. Like Zeke, I'm gonna go with Zeke for sure. I feel like that one is an absolute positively a lock for me. You have Dallas. Here, let's see. You got Dallas having to take on New York. Like, why would you not lock in Zeke, right? So that one's a lock. It comes in between Javante and Gibson for me. I feel like Gibson against Philly is that there's a lot of temptation there for me to say yes because it's Philadelphia and Washington needs to hang on to this wild card spot um as much as possible. Broncos at home. I might lean Javante. I'm gonna go Zeke and Javante, Justin. I'm going Zeke and Javante. Fuck it. Zeke and Javante it is. Yeah, I dropped Jeff Wilson because I think Samuel is a running back. Hey, we're gonna draft you as a receiver, but guess where you're lining up, buddy. Um, I'm sure he's happy to get the receiver pay though. Yes, Samuel's back there vulturing touches from those backs. Um, and I don't mind the drop of Jeff Wilson like here right now. When you got Zeke and Javante that you can play, and then you can even flex Gibson like if need to. Like, yeah. Is it bad that I'm starting Higbee, Stafford, and Van Jefferson? Or sorry. Or should I switch one? I don't think that that's bad at all. I don't think that's bad at all because like against the Seattle against that Seattle team, I mean, Seattle looked all right last week, but we're not going to sit here and be like, oh my gosh, like Seattle, you were so fucking amazing. Like they're gonna beat the dog piss out of fucking Seattle. They're gonna beat the bird piss out of the Seattle Seahawks. Um, yeah, give me those three like all day. Like I mean, where do you see yourself pivoting? I mean, the only place I see myself pivoting in that scenario is Tyler Higbee. And then even still, like who's your second tight end? Like who's your backup if it's not gonna be Higbee? You know, Van Jefferson has been fairly consistent, as a flex to where like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking roll out Van Jefferson. And they're finding him down in the end zone. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I could start Taysom over Stafford or Mooney over Van or Everett over or Hunter Henry over Higby. I like the Hunter Henry play. I like the Hunter Henry and the Everett plays. Um, but I gotta. I feel like I gotta go. Like I gotta lean Higby there. Here, let me see something. Let me see something. Uh 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 uh. Let's see. Da, 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 da. I'm trying to see some shit real quick. So on the season, damn, I think I like the Hunter Henry play. Higby's tight end 19. I would go Van. I would go Van. Van. We're locking in Stafford and Van. We're locking in Stafford and Van. The tight end is the only place I would possibly potentially consider pulling a switcheroo. And if I'm playing someone out of it, it's probably going to be Hunter Henry. It'll probably be Hunter Henry. Yeah, because like Everett up against that Rams defense right now. Nope, 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 nope. Not gonna play Everett. It's literally either Higby or Hunter Henry. And given the matchup, to be honest, um, yeah, like given the matchup, to be honest, that Hunter Henry is going to be getting, like, fuck, dude. Ah, I get that he saw 0 targets against the Bills. Like that same thing could happen against the Colts too, and then you got to face the Bills again. Fuck. You know what? Go with the three. Go with the three Rams. Run the three Rams. Run the three Rams. I'm way more confident in the three Rams. Just know that Hunter Henry could fucking not get any targets again. Like that Colts team is sneakily good. Like that Colts team is sneakily good. Like that defense, NTF not to fuck with. NTFW not to fuck with. So yeah, dude. Like I think that I probably would have changed my tune had it been like Hunter Henry, was dominant last week, or had some some targets. But yeah, yeah. Mm. Let's see where the hell Mike is. Yeah, it's definitely something to sleep on. But for now, like on a Wednesday night, I'd leave the 3 Rams in. For now on a Wednesday night, I'd leave the 3 Rams in. Mm. Woohoo! Mm. So yeah, I'm actually proud of myself in fantasy this year. It's like okay, we in the playoffs. We in the playoffs in a couple of leagues. I always make the playoffs, like a good portion of my shit, and then like I'll come away with like three Super Bowls, like maybe like 2 championships, something like that. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Keep the questions rolling, guys. If you got more, or tell me about your rosters. If you want me to try and project if you'll win or you'll lose, all that good stuff. Oh, see, like this question right here. Do I win this? I got Stafford, Jones, Javante, Hill, J. Jeff, Pitts, Waddle, Finn's defense, and Matt Gay. And I'm playing Dak, Barkley, Najee, Cooper, Lockett, Gronk, CH, Green Bay defense, and Gano. Let me see some things here. Mm, mm, mm. Your matchups, you have some pretty decent matchups there. Mm, mm, mm. It's going to be a very close game. It's going to be a very close game between you and your competition. I think you win because I think that Barkley shits the bed for him. I think you win because the Barkley is the weak point in his offense. That Finn's defense is going to do you wonders. That Finn's defense may will you all the way through to a all the way through to a championship. Just to be completely honest, so that's a good team. That's a good team. Playoff week, baby. Playoff week. Gotta fucking love it. First week of playoffs. Playoffs. Do I got the Blazers or Grizzlies tonight? Let me take a look. Honestly, probably Memphis. Yeah, I'm rolling with the favorites in Memphis. Give me Memphis. Give me Memphis. Because like I don't think the Trailblazers got Dame back yet. Cavs up 40 right now. That's just despicable. Oh, okay, Dame is back. CJ's not back yet. All right, all right. That makes yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So shit. Mm. Still gonna roll Memphis. Still gonna roll Memphis. Mm. Woo! Mhm. Yeah, we'll start getting like NBA play-by-play and shit like that rolling for you guys here soon. We'll be talking like a lot of basketball and stuff and helping out with that. Washington football team, 18 COVID players? What the fuck? Bro. Like how are like yeah, fuck. Yo, Urban Meyer kicked Josh Lambo? What the fuck? Wow. Wow. My super flex, I got Cup, JT, Najee, Pat, and Herbert. Oh my gosh. And like you have to pick between one of those guys to start? Like, is that like a 10-man league or bro, Urban should definitely be fucking fired, bro. Urban should definitely be fired. That man, that man is a special kind of special. Like for real, for real. I'm 11-2 and a bye 12-man league. No, I don't gotta pick who to start. Okay, good, 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 good. I was like, fuck! Ah! So, I was like, well, you have some stress. Flip a coin, take a shot, think about it. Like that would have been bad, bro. If you had, could you just imagine if you had to choose a start one between Cup, JT, like Najee, Patner, like fuck that, fuck that, ladies and gentlemen, he is here. Drop the mic at that.
People don't know how to drive in fucking California when it rains. I swear to God.
Bro, at least y'all are able to drive, okay? It is so fucking windy here. All right, so there's this chick that I used to talk to. Her name's Anissa, beautiful, bad Latina, right? And she's like you know, my Snapchat goes off earlier while like I'm in the middle of a meeting. I'm like, what the fuck? Like she doesn't usually snap me like that, you know. I'm like snap me videos or whatever, you know. So I open up my Snapchat. I'm thinking like, oh snap, like it sounds good. And no, bro, you know the signs, so those feather looking signs, like they say like cricket on it, like the green ones.
Yeah.
It was so windy here. When I'm watching this video, she's like driving, you know, down Academy, you know, has like her daughter like in the back seat or whatever, and like it's like so windy, and like she's like Snapchatting like to show like how windy it was, and a fucking flag, like one of those feather flags, comes up out the ground and it goes through her fucking windshield, bro. Yeah, like on some Final Destination shit, and goes like right past her fucking face, like through the passenger side window and
Now,
through. Yeah, and like she's sitting there like she's like, oh shit. And I'm like, yo, like I was like, you need to call off of work and like not drive in today. Like it's not safe to be on. I didn't drive today. Like I didn't go anywhere today. Like I was supposed to go run errands. I was like, I'm staying my black ass inside. Like no.
well, you know where I live. It was actually all day. It was windy and rainy, but it was 40 degrees the entire day for here.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I would have lost my mind. I'll tell you my super. Yo, drop that super flex scene, bro. Yo, you hear Urban Meyer kick Josh Lambo?
Yeah, I saw that like an hour and a half ago.
The fuck you doing kicking your kicker, kicking people? Like, what are you doing?
He's done.
I'd hope so. Like
that has to be it.
that'd
be like punching Trevor Lawrence on his right arm.
Like bro, like there's just no reason. There's just no reason to go to kick your players. Like I'm like, what are you doing?
Man, this COVID and this injuries are gonna kill me this year.
Dude, 18 fucking players from Washington all on the COVID list.
Wait, what?
18 players.
I didn't see you guys. I just saw everyone else in the damn league.
Yeah, 18 fucking players. Like that's over half your team. Like Oh my gosh.
I had my home dynasty league, single QB. I was doing good all year. I still got a bye. I ended up in second. I had a bye because we do the median thing.
Mhm.
So I still ended up in second, and I have a bye. I lost the last 2 games and still had a bye. You want to know why I lost the last 2?
Mhm.
CMC. I know how you feel, but CMC, DeAndre Swift. I got Michael Carter,
Oh God.
Chase Edmonds. I had Tyler Higbee. Now I have DeAndre Hopkins.
Dude,
To say the least, all my team decided to disappear at the end of the
that's
year.
it. Right, bro. That fucking blows, bro. I am so sorry.
So
Leeds, what's up?
I need Michael Carter to come back because I know he's designated off IR.
Yep.
I need him to come back, and I need Swift after this week. Let them do whatever they have to do this week because I have a bye. And then next week, do good and hope Cooper Kupp kicks ass and wins me the title.
Bro, yeah, I got a couple of buys this week, and I literally just checked like just now while I was on stream. I didn't before hopping on stream. I didn't know like how many leagues I was in the playoffs in or not. I made more than what I fucking thought, and honestly more than I wanted to. And yeah, I'm stoked. I'm stoked. You know, gonna win some leagues. I might win fucking LQ's league. I got to buy in that, bro. Yeah. I'm about to walk his. I'm about to dog walk the fuck out of his league. Like if it's him and I in the Super Bowl.
Who's in that league?
Oh gosh.
Is it like people all? Is it all the people I know, or is it more his people?
Yeah, it's a bunch of people. Like it's definitely like you'll know people like fucking Fantasy Finance, Paul Ryan, Swag Band's in it.
Oh, okay.
Smash Hit Fantasy. Yeah, like there's like a couple good players in there. I just feel bad for whoever has to fucking face off against me this week. Like, oh, and Real Deal does not have a bye in that in his league.
Nice.
So, and he did it by iPhone division and Android division. Yeah,
that's kind of funny.
It's kind of dope, actually. It's kind of dope. I ran the Android division. I ran that shit, bro. Like, I had Derrick Henry like a good portion of the season. So like after that, it was just like, oh, patch him up, like patch him where he was at, and then let everybody else go to fucking town.
I'm in a league that I'm in 3rd place. It's gonna be close with the guy in 6th, but Mr. First Place in our league is somebody you know. I want to make sure that I'm speaking correctly. Yeah, first place was freaking Pinto.
Really?
Yeah, I'm in a league. Pinto got freaking first place.
That dude barely set lineups in leagues that I'm in with him.
Yeah, and I was on his heels all year and ended up freaking not being able to catch his ass.
Bro, I'm gonna be for all the people that are at the top and thieves. I'm about to fucking walk that shit. I'm about to kill that shit now. Like that one. I'm gonna go off in.
No, I suck in that league because I had Barkley and I had Russell Wilson.
I go up against Dynasty Trade Addict.
Oh, yeah,
Rocky.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, like I got it, and then I fit, and then like if I win that one, I face Nate. I face Nate the next week because Nate has a bye.
Nate has a bye.
We played for buys, yeah.
So in that league that I'm in with Pat, if Nate wins, because in that league, because remember I told you we didn't know exactly what was going to happen. Guess who has the 2 buys, Robbie?
You have them?
I'm the 1 seed. Pat's the 2 seed.
Nice.
If Nate wins his playoff game, I go against Nate.
Okay.
So both Rumboyz in that league have the bites.
Bro, I barely missed fucking dog division playoffs.
Yes.
But I screwed that league up. Like there was like 4 weeks of not setting a lineup. Like there's just like there's just too much. Like it's just too much. Like I'm so excited that it's done. It's like at the start of the season, right? SportsMe made me set up a league for him, right? And I was like, I'm just letting you know, I'm not setting a single lineup. Like I'm not doing it. Like I'm not doing it. Still ended 4-10 in a 10-man league
Without doing anything.
without doing a damn thing. I set one lineup all year. I set one lineup all year.
You didn't get in Hood's crazy ass league, did you?
Fuck no.
Okay.
I would never do that to myself. No. Respect it to the league, but that's just not my style. Like,
Yeah.
and there's and there's only certain players I'm really trying to like get down with. And now like I'm in like 1,000,001 fucking analyst leagues. Like I'm just like next year I will not do as many analyst leagues. Like I'm now roped into the flex league, so like I'm stuck in that. Like I'll probably end up with like 13 to 15 leagues next year. But I can manage that compared to this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, one of my own leagues I commissioned didn't set a lineup at all. Ended 8-6. Didn't set shit. Didn't set shit. Ended 8-6 and ended in 6th place. So now, now that I'm in the playoffs in that one, now I'm gonna start like setting my lineup just like fuck with people and just like run the table, take the championship trophy and that shit. Like fuck, like he's actually good at this. Like yeah, dude. This is the lineup that I'm rolling out this week for that one. You ready?
Oh, I'm listening.
Justin Herbert,
Nice.
Melvin Gordon, CEH, Christian Kirk, Tim Patrick, Jamar Chase, Pat Fryermuth, Keenan Allen, Traquan Smith, Joe Burrow, Myung-Ho Koo, and Packers defense.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. And the dude that I'm going up against, like, he's out of fucking running back because Carter and Hendo. Oh shit. Mike fucking up. Mike clicking too much shit over there. I literally heard him clicking too. And I was like, I think he's tinkering with way too much. We'll wait on him to come back. Ooh, I have an empty fucking spot available to roster a player, and he needs a running back. How can I fuck him over? Oh, this is so good. Do I make him have to play like fucking? You know what? We're gonna pick up. We pick up Dontrell Hilliard. Let's see something. You know what? We'll put a waiver in for Dontrell Hilliard. See what happens. Oh fuck, we can't. Damn it. I thought I had an empty bench spot for no fucking reason. Hold up, y'all. Mike will be back. Mike will be back. He ain't just gonna up and abandon y'all like that. You dig? You dig? Ooh. Might want to run a little too tight and special here. Throw in Noah Fant in place of Traquan Smith. Against Cincinnati? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Bing bong. I'll do that. Oh, y'all, let me figure out what happened with Mike. 1 second. All righty. So Mike will be back in shortly. Dude, Russ is a me player, not a we player. That's his fucking problem. That's his problem. He's a me player, not a we player. Like we could get him to work with the rest of the team. Like that's why I'm like what's the point of us bringing in fucking Ben Simmons like just to clear up the threes that Russell Westbrook jacks down low to put it back up on the board? Like fuck. What happened?
Just all of a sudden, just everything just went bye-bye. Like,
it's
not just stream, like StreamYard went down, my browser went down.
All good, all good. Damn it, this dude needs a freaking running back. I thought I had an extra bench spot open to where I could have. Here, let's see something. Let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can work my IR in a way that fuck. I can't put a suspended player on IR. Shit.
Who are you trying to put?
I was gonna put Antonio Brown's little stupid ass on there,
so
that I could clear up a roster spot, and then grab like Craig Reynolds or someone, or like grab like Hilliard. So like this dude who needs a running back can't get like a premium prospect.
Yeah.
Well, not like a premium prospect, like a decent prospect.
So in my work league, remember how I told you that work league, they just set it up last minute and didn't even really pay attention to some of the settings?
Yeah.
So you ready for the dumbest one?
Yes.
2-week playoffs. So I'm okay with it. Except if you do 2-week playoffs, when should the championship round be?
Oh shit! It's gonna go into week 18.
It's 17 and 18. So not dumb people, but casual people will start worrying about that week 17 and 18, right? Well, guess what I did last night during the waiver wire?
Fucking started getting all the players that are gonna start those weeks.
I said, there's a chance that Patrick Mahomes does not start week 18 if the Chiefs have it locked up.
Yep.
So I went, I'm screwed if Patrick can't play.
Yep.
So I found Jalen Hurts sitting on the freaking waiver wire. And I grabbed it because it's a single QB. Then someone dropped him because they weren't picked because there's towards the end, he wasn't going to need a backup.
Paying attention, yeah.
And he didn't need a backup, so he dropped Jalen Hurts for something that got injured. And Jalen's sitting there. I picked him up and dropped Heineke because Heineke hasn't been doing the best. So I picked up Hurts knowing that Eagles might be fighting for a spot week 18 or at least playing week 18. So now I have Hurts sitting behind Mahomes just in case Mahomes doesn't play week 18.
Just in case, yeah. Bro, that's what people need to realize. Like I remember
do it now.
Yeah, like I remember expressing this to people. I'm like, yo, like later in the season, like those last couple of weeks, like your championship winning roster, depending on how it's built, will not likely include a lot of your studs. Because either A, they're not going to play the full game, or B, they're not going to play the game at all.
Or in 2021, they're going to have COVID.
Yeah, they might fucking have COVID. Like, if you think that Cooper Kupp is going to play week 17, you're fucking bugging. Like, he's not playing week 17 and 18. They're resting him. Cooper Kupp's done.
He'll play some of 17.
He'll play some of 17. He will not play the full. He'll play. It'll go back to preseason. He'll play the first half.
And he won't play 18.
Yeah, he won't play. He won't play third quarter or fourth quarter of week 17. Like that. that fucking, I went ahead and I rolled out Steve Sims. Like everyone's like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Nah, 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 nah. I'm like, Atlanta's not fucking about to play Julio, bro. Like, I'm benching fucking Julio. Like, and I did. And it worked. And I got a ring.
Yep.
Like,
I picked up Foreman. I mean, not Foreman. Houston.
Yeah.
Freeman.
I
mean, Burkhead, they already announced Burkhead's out this week. So,
yep. Like, and then this week is going to be so brutal. Like, I'm just lucky that as of this moment, rosters aren't riddled with the vid. But that can change for me when I wake up tomorrow morning.
We might not have a couple games.
Goodell said that he believes that the league is in a good enough position to where all games will be able to continue forward. Like, because apparently what's going on is like a lot of the cases are reported. There's no symptoms. There's no,
They're all symptomatic. Yeah.
Well, no, which is that's how the new variant is. You don't get symptoms right away. But we don't know any fucking information about this shit. Like, so I don't know, bro. It's a fucked up situation. Like 18 players on one fucking team, dude.
Yeah, and 14 on Cleveland or something?
Yeah, I think something like that. Yeah,
including Baker and.
Yep. Like the. I feel bad for. I've never said this. I feel bad for odds makers. Like, I feel bad for Vegas because it's like, how do I even set this line now?
Are you feeling okay? Do you feel bad for Vegas?
Like, I mean, because like, how do you do your job? Like, how? What if Lamar, like if Lamar doesn't play potentially, and then Baker's not gonna play, or no, that's who facing each other. Shit, I fucked that up. But like how do you do your fucking job? Like, all these injuries, all this COVID, like, because you set lines based off of the knowledge, based off the matchups and the knowledge that you know about, lineups and such. What are you gonna fucking, like, if I'm Vegas, like right now the Raiders are minus 120 favorites, right? If I'm Vegas, like I'm like, fuck it, like with everyone out on Cleveland, move it to like minus 250, bro. Like, because like, what are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do? Like a plus 100 underdog for Cleveland, that literally says that Vegas is literally saying, because of COVID, we don't know what will happen.
Nope.
Like that's what that is. The underdog flipped to being the favorite because of COVID, bro.
Oh yeah, it's just, what's sad is we just don't know what's going to happen.
No, dude.
I mean, the Chiefs got lucky that we only have 2.
Mm-hmm.
As of right now, we only have 2.
I'm gonna tell you what. After those wind and snowstorms that swept through the Midwest today, there's about to be a lot more sicknesses getting reported between now and Saturday, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was cold as fuck.
You guys, I mean, I know you noticed it, but you notice that teams like LA and Texas teams don't really have any reports?
Yeah, it's not like, it's where it's cold. It's where it's cold. Where it's cold, and when there's where it's cold, where there's a high population of people, where a lot of people are traveling in and out. Like Washington, D.C., 18 cases. It's like, bro, that airport, everyone fucking goes through. Like, everyone. Like, I'm not surprised,
Even KC's decent. I mean, KC's an international airport.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not huge, but
like this week is going to be tough. Oh, by the way, right now, and I say right now because I think that it can flip. New England is a plus 125 dog. New England is a plus 125 dog up against the Colts, bro. Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't that a trap?
Bro, I'm so taking New England.
Well, the other one here, I want to see. I saw someone talking about it. The other one, it might have been Josh and Simon today, but I don't. Let me see. I'm going to the. I'm see if my computer will freaking work.
It's the cold. Your computer's like, we're not used to it being 40 degrees in fucking LA. Well, not LA, but you know what I mean.
California.
Yeah, Cali. You live close enough. I call it LA.
It's fine. I mean, trust me. It's going to be freezing tomorrow, and I'm supposed to be running around like a chicken with my head cut off in the middle of the afternoon. In the middle of the afternoon around town doing a scavenger hunt for work, and it's going to be 39 to 43 degrees.
I think I'm going to say fuck it and move to Arizona, bro.
You know it gets cold there, right?
But not the same.
No, but it doesn't really get cold like that here either. You know that.
Yeah. But y'all are expensive.
What are you going to do? Go work? Are you going to go work for Mike, Jason, and Andy?
I mean, they could use a little color on the set. That was fuck. Yo, you ready for this? Ready for this fucked up weather report? Sunday is going to be 82 in Miami Gardens at the Hard Rock Stadium with massive amounts of downpour, bro.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So the one I was going to tell you about.
Same thing in Jacksonville.
Hold on. Okay. Tennessee at Pittsburgh. What do you think the line should be? Tennessee at Pitt.
Tennessee at Pitt. Hang on.
Don't look. I want to know what you think.
Oh shit. I mean, it should be a close line.
You do think it should be a close line?
Yeah. Until Tennessee can get all their pieces back, I think that every game is super up in the air for them.
But they're favored by only 1.5.
Who, Tennessee?
Yeah.
I'm with it. I would if I was an odds maker, I'd probably be like, okay, let's go 1.5. Let's do 125, 100. Make Pittsburgh the dogs. I'd make Pittsburgh the dogs, and I probably would set the spread at something around like 44-ish and a half.
It's at 41.5. But the one that I just saw that I am actually wanting your opinion, and I am actually laughing inside.
I'm not looking at the sports book. My hands are off the keyboard.
No, I'm laughing inside. Jacksonville against Houston. It's at Jacksonville. I'll give you the over-under. The over-under is 39.5.
Too high.
Who's favored and by how much?
I would probably say, oh God, both these coaches suck so fucking bad, and both these personnels, these locker rooms are so shitty. I would favor Houston. Give me Houston by 2.5.
What if I told you it was Jacksonville by 4?
Suck my dick. Sorry. I did not, bro. That just made me mad.
That's the line. The line is huge, but it's Jacksonville by 4 on DK.
On DK? Oh, all right. I was about to ask what book you're on. Let me go look at this shit.
Oh,
hell no. Oh, hell no, bro. A plus 155 dog on Houston? Yeah. Blow me. Not no, bro. Yo, whoever that means that means the person, the team, the group that was sitting back and making the line for this game was just getting blowed as fuck. Because marijuana is legal in Arizona or in Vegas. Like, they were just like big punt blowing, and they're like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make Jacksonville a minus 180 favorite. Like, that's what we're gonna do.
All right. So what's the one team that I told you on Sunday morning that right now I can't quit?
Oh God. Fuck. I think your I can't quit you team was shit. I can't remember. Oh my gosh. It was such a good joke too.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, Cincinnati. Yeah, that's our because that's both of ours. That's both of ours.
They're a 2.5 dog to Denver.
Dude, give me that all day.
How are they a 2.5 dog to Denver?
Bro.
Plus 130.
Because Denver's defense low-key became a better fucking defense with the acquisition of Kenny Young. It's amazing how you get rid of all that money and age and Von Miller and you bring in Kenny Young.
So what I don't understand is I'm just going, when I say after to the people watching, I'm literally just going down the sheet. But after the 1.5 for Pittsburgh, you got 3 in a row that are over 10.5. You got
yeah.
And then you go 10. And then what's weird is one of them is the Miami Dolphins at 10.5 favorites. I know they're playing the Jets. But
those two teams are more evenly matched than what bookies realize. So for me to see double digit spreads, and I can take the double digit spread in Arizona, Detroit. I can't take it in Carolina, Buffalo, because both defenses are really fucking good, and Josh Allen hasn't been that hot. I can maybe take a double-digit spread in Dallas. That's still a divisional matchup, and divisional matchups have been pretty close and very low scoring. I don't think that I'm doing that to myself at the minus 11 on Dallas. And then in the Miami shit, like those two teams are so close, that's going to be a 3-point game.
Well, what I was going to say about the Miami game is to shout out to my new buddy on Twitter. I just love giving him a hard time, but your friend too. A shout out to our man Emmerich. What does he say? He says division games after week 10, the under, right?
Yep.
You're not going to have an under a 41.5 with a 10.5 point victory. I'm sorry.
But this is the thing. This is bookies thinking that we're stupid, and this is why we're here to help the casual bettor go and beat the bookie's ass. Like, that's just not gonna happen. Like that's a beat you at your own game. That's it. That's a, oh, you think that you can do this to me? You think that you could do a 41.5 over under with a freaking 10.5 point spread? You know what, bookie? I'm gonna let you know something. You're a dumbass today, and I'm gonna outsmart you. Like, that's the game that you outsmart them at.
To me, that's a 20-13 game under 33.
Straight up, you don't even play the money line on that. You just
you play. Yeah, you play the odds.
Yeah, you play the odds. Like, fuck who wins. Fuck who wins. Dude, like, this week is interesting. Oh, by the way, teams are 11-0 against its home teams are 11-0. Went up by a touch. Or no. I'm trying to remember this fucking stat. I think it's home teams are 11-0. Went up by a touchdown against the spread.
Okay.
And we had this discussion on SportsMe yesterday with a couple of the BetQL people. And the question was asked, does that trend remain going or not? Detroit ain't winning. And Detroit ain't going to keep it within 12.5. Like, so Arizona's going to take that. Carolina will keep it close, but I got Bills by 7. I got Giants. I got Cowboys right underneath that 11. Like, I think that's like a 9-point game. And I think you just barely missed that.
Yeah, I didn't realize Tampa's an 11-point favorite.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck? like I get that it's the Saints, but like, oh, we got a question. Smokey the Cat. What up, guys? Week 16, first playoff game. Week 16 is your first playoff game because are you on a bye? I'm assuming.
That or it's only a 4-team.
Who do we flex? Sony, Penny, Parker, or Gallup? Thanks, Sony.
But let me go to week 16 schedule, and I want to see these matchups because right now we're on week 15, so our mind is on the week 15.
Mm.
Okay, so
and he says or Pollard.
Okay, I'm pulling it up right now. Can you pull up the question again?
Yeah.
Okay, so Sony plays the Vikings if
like.
Sony's starting. Penny plays Chicago at home. They're in Seattle. Devontae Parker plays New Orleans. And Michael Gallup plays your football team, which means so does Pollard.
Exactly. I would probably go Sony, like just straight up. Like
I'm going Sony or Penny. I hate saying it.
Yeah, it really comes down to the first two for me because see, here's the thing. With Penny facing, if it's week 16, if he meant to put week 16, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's heads up against the Bears. Both teams they're not playing for shit.
No.
You know, so you might as well just keep the ball on the ground. Don't waste your fucking, a chance of Lockett or DK getting hurt long term. I can see Penny having a very productive day in week 16 with playoff hopes being well out of reach for Seattle. But I mean, I also do prefer Sony, but that's if there's no Hendo. Then Hendo will be back that week.
My problem with Parker.
Oh, you were right. You were right.
Yep. So my problem with Parker, and I know I'm kind of glad Pang's not here for this one because Pang likes Parker. It's not that I don't like Parker.
I love Parker. I don't like him in Miami.
I am just such, and you know this, I am just such a Waddle fan.
Yeah.
That I just can't trust Parker Tua.
Parker, come to Washington. we'll make you and Terry the scariest 1-2 fucking punch in the league, bro.
Okay. I'll one up you on that.
If you imagine a chief, oh god.
Can you imagine him as our number 2 with a real number 2?
I don't want to. I don't want to imagine that. Why would I want to do that to myself?
But we need that type of guy that can go up and get it. The type of person that I've been saying that I want on my team for the last 4 years is Dwayne Bowe 2.0.
Bro, y'all need Jarvis. Y'all should have went when Jarvis went to fucking Cleveland. Like y'all should have went.
Oh, I agree.
Jarvis.
I agreed,
dude. Tyreek killing Jarvis. Oh, I want to play it on Madden right now.
But the only reason I disagree with you on Jarvis, and what I mean by I want a Bowe type, we need a guy other than Kelsey that can go up and get a 50-50 ball in the corner of the end zone.
That's Jarvis. Okay, well in the end zone. So Jarvis is a reception leader, like Parker.
He's a stud.
Yeah, like he's the guy. He's not your red zone guy. He's all over
the field, dude.
Yeah, and he's your no matter where you put the ball, I will 100% catch it. Like that's also Devontae Parker. Like Devontae Parker's that dude. Like that's why Michael Thomas fucking hates Devontae Parker. Because like Devontae Parker's like, yo, like I'm actually pretty fucking good at this sport. Like, shut the fuck up. And it's a 14 out of 12. So did you get the bye? You got the one spot? You got the one spot, Smokey?
No, they just haven't started yet because there's only 14. They just go to 16 and 17.
I haven't played a 14 in so
a while.
long. So long. Because you get in analyst leagues and like the stakes are so high that like they up the fucking ante. Like so they put 6 of you in there to fucking make all 6 of you just like tear each other apart like fishes, sharks. It's bad. It's bad.
No, we've never done that.
I'm about to be mean to a lot of people. Now that I know what leagues I'm in the playoffs, it's like that whole time I didn't give a fuck about fantasy. Like I was just kind of done and like just like blah with it. Like now that I know what leagues I'm in the playoffs in, oh well, like now I can like
Robbie, if I can go and beat Nate, Pat, and Third and Short and Zammy and all them, you know that
put me in that fucking league. Put me in that league. I'll drag my nuts across all y'all's face. I swear to God, I will fuck y'all up.
But you know what I mean.
See, here it goes. Like I'm talking shit now, like the regular fantasy season, son. I don't have.
And you're not even in the league, and you're talking shit.
Yo, but see, I don't have 40 teams to worry about now. So now I'm like, all right, let's go. Like but like when I had 40 teams to worry about, dude. Like I'm telling you, next year I will play in 15 leagues. I will play in 15. 13 is where I really want to be. 13 is the real number I want to be, but 15 will be the highest. Damani was supposed to be that. Hope he can get a full go next year. Jaws, that, like, all right, here's how I want to analyze this right here. Rivera knows he needs to find Terry a number 2, and he knows that he needs to find Terry a number 2 quick. The front office knows that they need to find Terry a number 2. So, because here's the thing with Terry, right? Terry's going to be our franchise guy. I think Damani gets a full go at it next year. But that also is dependent on you know, like if there's going to be a healthy Curtis Samuel, if there's still a veteran Adam Humphries there, you know, quarterbacks trust more sure-handed receivers, and that's why you've seen a lot of Adam Humphries. That's why, you know, you've seen whenever he's been healthy, they, for some dumb reason, give the ball to Curtis Samuel. And I've never been a fucking fan of Curtis Samuel in the first fucking place, but I tried to give him a chance when he came to Washington, and he's just been ass. But he's also been hurt most of the year, so I'll let a portion of that go. Diami is a guy. He's a baller, but I could see where he could kind of fall into a DeAndre Carter type of role, where it's like, we like you, you know, or like a Cam Sims role, where it's like, we like you, and we're not going to let you go anywhere else. But you're not going to be like that guy. You know, like Cam Sims could probably be a 2, but they're never going to give him the opportunity to show that he can be a 2. You know, Diami is brought in to be a 3, and he has to make the most of his opportunities just to even show that he can be a 3. You know, so like, it's tough. Hang on to your shares of Diami in Dynasty. If you're not going to hang on to him, I do like Diami as a trade piece. Maybe for, you know, a up and coming, you know, player. You know, maybe an up and coming guy that like they did all right. Like maybe I would, you know, do like, you know, someone that just hasn't that didn't like show too many flashes this year, but you could tell they're going to be something. Like I put Diami in that Brevin Jordan category, where it's like, yo, you can see like where Brevin can be something, but Houston just doesn't know what the fuck they're doing, right? You know, Diami, there's just so many wide receivers in the room. It's like, how do we get this kid into the line? Like, we drafted this kid. How do we get him in the lineup? Like, you got Sims ahead of him, you got Humphries ahead of him, you have Curtis Samuel ahead of him. You know, so Diami just has to have like a kind of like a breakout game, kind of how Kadarius Toney had. And now notice Kadarius Toney, whenever healthy, he's in that starting lineup for the Giants. You know, he's out there, he's on the field. Diami just needs to have a game where he can go for like 101 and a touchdown. Like 101 and a touchdown would secure Diami as a wide receiver 3 on the roster, and it could allow him to move up as a 2 potentially. Like I could see him being like a future Tyler Boyd kind of type of player.
The one thing I'll add is if you do want him and someone, you know, because of, like you said, the way people are thinking about him kind of not having a great year and being down, you know, some people do think he's below Humphries on the depth chart and all that. The real Dynasty people that know Dynasty, like you and I'm starting to know it a lot better, know better than that because he's just a rookie. Exactly. But you could maybe go and have him be the add-on piece to a deal to make a deal go through, and then steal him as a lower-end piece, get a decent guy that you want, get him added, and then later on you have 2 dudes.
Exactly. Like give it time. Like he'll be a thing. Washington is clearly from what we're seeing of the playbook over the last like 5 weeks, this offense wants to open up the pass more. This offense is a lateral down the field type of offense. They are yes, Antonio Gibson is great, and yes, we can kill guys with the running game. But this offense, Riverboat wants to pass. Riverboat wants to go big. So look for this team to also make moves in free agency. Like if there becomes a big receiver available, don't be surprised if they find a way to where they're going to make a pitch to Terry and say, hey, we're going to bring in this high profile name, and you're now going to be a 2, but it's going to help your career last longer. And we're still going to print your face on tickets, and it's still your wide receiver room, yada, yada, yada. Or maybe we keep you as a 1, and we're bringing this guy in to help you as a 2 or whatever the case.
Do you think he'd be better as a 2? As a Washington football fan, not as a fantasy fan. Do you think he'd be better as a 1A than a 1?
So I want him on my team no matter what for his whole career. I want him to be a lifer.
Yeah.
If it takes us bringing in someone that can complement him. Like I see him as I never see him as a true 2. I always see him as an alpha. Terry, there's no one that goes up against a contested catch in double coverage like Terry, and then securely comes down with the ball.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is all I'm saying is there's a difference between a true 1 like Justin Jefferson and a 1A.
Yeah,
like
I think that Terry is a true 1 that needs help.
Okay. He needs a 1A.
Yeah,
he needs a 1A.
Yeah, he needs a 1A. MJ Jr. 23 asks, "Yo, I love that Avi." Shout to Jordan, the GOAT. Do you know there's a generation of kids that are only going to know Jordan for the crying face fucking meme? They're not even. That's weird. He says start 2, Eckler, Monty, Fournette. I'm loving this question already. James Conner, also have Miles Sanders and Gronk. Can flex 1. Do I go tight end or running back? Dude, you have so many options.
So it sounds. Tell us if we're wrong here. It sounds like one of them has to be a running back, and then you have 1 as a flex. Because he's saying start 2, but 1 can be a flex.
Yeah, can flex 1. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews, not Miles. I'm sorry. I apologize. I misquoted. Also, on top of that, Mike, before we get to answer this question, he is playing the number 2 guy. And it's full PPR. So we got to get in this win. So I am locking in Eckler. Like I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it.
Go back to the options.
Eckler, Fournette, dude. Oh my gosh, his running back options are insane.
Yeah, but the thing is, he can only start 2 out of this whole entire list. One has to be a running back. So I'm okay. As you can tell, Robbie knows this. There's the Chief logo right there. You're starting Eckler. Even though the Chiefs have gotten better over the past few weeks, Eckler is a must start every week, no matter what.
Give me Fournette. Give me Death as well.
You heard it, Rumboyz on point. I was gonna go Fournette. The only thing that maybe wants me to go a different direction is maybe maybe Andrews.
He made it easier. So start 2 running backs and 1 tight end, and then flex 1.
Wait, so hold on. So MJ, will you answer? Okay, so we can play 4 of these guys, 2 running backs, 1 tight end, and one rando. Is that true?
This just made it so much easier and so much better. So give me Eckler, Fournette as your 2 running backs.
Give me Eckler, Fournette, Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews or Gronk. I mean Gronk against the Saints.
No. If you can flex 1, I might be flexing Andrews.
Okay, so we'll go with the 2 running backs and Fournette and Eckler. We'll go Mark Andrews for the tight end. Dude, I feel like you got to go James Conner at the flex.
Yeah, you're right.
And his QBs are Herbert, Hurts, and Cousins.
Is this 1 QB or? Oh my God!
Is this 2 QB or 1 QB?
Is this an 8-man league?
Because yo, if we're going, because here's the thing, and it's full PPR. You're going up against number 2, bro. We're gonna fucking put in Herbert. We're gonna go Eckler for the stack with the points out the backfield. Wide receivers are Renfro, Higgins, Waddle, T. Lockett, and Pittman. 2 QB for Superflex. Let's go! Oh, we're gonna get a win. We're gonna get a win.
Okay.
We're gonna get a win with hey.
I'm gonna be devil's advocate here. Hold on. I'm gonna be devil's advocate. I am playing him in 3 leagues. Like, I have him on my roster in 3 leagues. I do believe you should play him. But for argument's sake, I am just being devil's advocate for pure argument's sake here.
Yeah.
The Chiefs are 21st in the league in fantasy points to QBs. You know I love Scott's chart. You know that. But in the last 5 games,
you have a stud lineup that can really pull this off, MJ. I'm not worried about this dude. I think you can whoop his ass.
But in the last 3 games or 5 games, the Chiefs are 3rd against quarterbacks.
Yes, this is true. This is true.
All I am saying is you play Herbert, but don't expect him to be the number 1 or 2 quarterback in the league this week. But out of Herbert, and that You can't bench Herbert in a super flex. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah. So like
In a 1 QB, you can get cute. In the super flex, no.
Yo, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do, bro. Because his lineup is so fucking ambitious. Zeke Gibbs and JJ Steepo and Titans Goddard.
That's the other guy's league.
Yeah, that's the other guy. Yeah, that's the other guys. I'm not like, yeah, this dude's lineup is good, but I'm not scared of it. Not because all it takes is one or two of his players have a down week, and you're
okay. So MJ, something that you might not know, and put that last message up real quick, the one that you just put up. There is a good chance that Myles Gaskin is out with COVID.
Yep.
The only running back on the Miami Dolphins right now that is not on the COVID list, his name is Duke Johnson, and he became a member of the Dolphins last week.
Yep. And I ain't expecting a whole hell of a lot out of that. So yo, check it. Here's how I'm gonna run MJ's lineup. I'm going with the Eckler Fournette moves.
Yep.
My tight end will be Mark Andrews. And then the flex in the flex, I'm going James Conner, bro, because that man, he is undeniable to get in the end zone.
So can I ask you a question? And this is actually buddy to buddy. This has to do with MJ's question, but it has to do with my leagues as well.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do that even if Edmonds does play in MJ's situation?
Bro, I feel like I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna do it because James Conner, I was out there starting both Conner and Edmonds on one of my rosters.
Yeah,
they were both healthy. Yeah,
and
Conner was still fucking going crazy for me. So like, and he's proven himself. He's proven himself to that organization. They like the kid back there.
15 touchdowns. That's all I have to say,
dude. Exactly. Like, no, don't start Monty over Connor, bro. Do not start Monty over Connor. Like Jay Connor versus Detroit though, and after a bat, dude, it doesn't. He's 15 fucking touchdowns. Like this man does not care. James Conner is such a different player than what he was with the Steelers, with the Cardinals. He does not care who is in front of him. He is going to put his shoulder through a motherfucker's face and just run right through him, man. Like James Conner's the real deal. Holyfield. I have won rings with James Conner before. I'm willing to go this year. I am this year going to win probably 2 more Super Bowls with James Conner on my fantasy roster, dude.
James Conner did have a bad loss. That's why you put James Conner in there. Remember, Arizona shut down DeAndre Hopkins for the rest of the regular season.
Yeah.
So they might run the ball a little more often.
You start James Conner.
I mean, here's the other thing, and Mike knows, Avenge Nerd knows too. We are telling you these things on Wednesday. Things are going to pop up because all this COVID stuff is going on and everything else.
Well, we're live every day out the week too, so it's not like we can't ever revisit this.
No, and I totally agree. But be water in the sense, I can't believe I used Robbie.
You just used my fucking. You want to take my name, image, and likeness too, Mike?
No,
fuck it.
I have. But what's funny is I haven't used that all year, and I waited to week 15.
15 to be water, like shit.
But
no, you're good.
Be water in the sense, for all we know, 3 defensive linemen for Detroit go down on Friday with COVID, and you're like, there's no way I don't start freaking Connor.
Exactly. Yo, so if Connor's not able to go, then yeah, you pivot towards Monty. You're not gonna deal with the situation just because of probabilities. And I know I sound like a nerd. I say nerd while Avenge Nerd is here, which is great. I hate to sound like this weird mathematician, like fucking nerd or whatever, but like just because of probability standpoints, like you're likely not gonna miss out on both Eckler and Connor. And Eckler himself plays fantasy, and he's trying to make sure that he wins his fantasy leagues. So yeah, I know. I know you cannot afford it. I know. It's the playoffs. They've said that plenty of times this year that Eckler will get low volume. They've never given Eckler low volume. They've never, ever given Eckler low volume this year. You trust Austin Eckler. I hate using this card. I know the guy. I like the guy. Play him. Play him. Play him. Play him. Like, play him. Fuck. Mike, put a tweet out to fucking X, bro. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know.
At Eckler, you playing this week?
That motherfucker, you know he's knowing him. He'd be like, yeah, like you know.
No, what I want to see is what.
Name your lineup from QB to that, from QB to running backs, receivers, tight end, and flex. Cool. I like that. Dude, that's a fun exercise for me. Hang on, let me go back up to the top. All right, dude, your lineup, by the way, man, makes me fucking excited. Like, if I were competing against you, and I've been playing fantasy football for fucking years, I'd be scared, bro. I'd be scared. Yo, where's the philosophy bag? Yo, come on, like fuck.
Before you do this, Fantasy Pros, not our guy, but not our buddy from Fantasy Pros, but
yeah. Another buddy
said Austin Eckler has practiced Tuesday and Wednesday on a short week, which means what? That means he's playing tomorrow.
He's playing.
If he's practiced the last 2 days on a short week, he's playing.
Exactly. So you want me to go top to bottom? So QB.
He wants to go top to bottom.
Yeah. So let me start with your quarterbacks. Let me go to your quarterbacks.
Herbert.
I want to go Herbert. And for your second, just the way that statistically speaking, divisional games have gone this year, I worry about starting Hurts against Washington football team. But Washington football team has 18 players out on the COVID list.
They're both divisional games. All three of his.
Yeah, all three of them. All three of them are divisional. Shit, that's right. Fuck yeah, he's screwed. What I would probably do if Hurts is gonna be a go. Right now he's questionable. He's been for most of the season, for pretty much all the way through like week 12, I want to say. Week 13. No, week 12. He was a top 10 QB. And he was the only out of all your draft routes, he was the only one that's consistently had been a top 10 QB. So I like Hurts. But that Bears defense, we can't deny that it is complete and total ass cheeks. How do you feel about the second QB? Like Cousins has been a fucking fantasy all-star this season.
So
might be Cousins' best fantasy season ever.
Well, so I looked at Fantasy Pros, and their consensus have them 2 spots apart.
I know.
I know what you're saying about if he plays, whatever. If what I would do, and this is just me, if we hear that he's a full go, the Konami code I'm going with
Hurts. If Hurts is a full go, I'm going Hurts.
If he's playing, but they say that the playbook is a tad limited, I'm pivoting.
Exactly. Yeah. So Hurts is going to be your game time decision. You're going to make that decision Sunday. Okay, MJ. All right. For now, to keep yourself safe, let's say you forget to set your lineup, right? Hurts. Let's lock in Herbert and Cousins. Okay. In case Hurts does not play, in case you forget to set your lineup, that happens. Now for your running backs. All right.
This is easy. This isn't even.
It's Eckler. It's Eckler and Fournette. For our receivers, okay, I don't think you told us how many receivers you start. I'm going to assume – should I assume a start 3, Mike, or should I assume a start 2?
Let's assume a start 2 and give our third.
Okay, so if I'm going to assume a start 2, Waddle for damn sure. Waddle's definitely a guy.
I don't even have to say that one for me. You already know.
Fuck. I'm going Higgins. I'm going Waddle and Higgins.
I'm going Higgins as my third.
Higgins as your third. So if this is a start 3, then I probably would go Who's your second, Mike?
You're gonna hate me saying it.
Do it.
Lockett.
Tyler Lockett. That was gonna be mine. That was gonna be mine. All right.
I'm going the way that. So here's what's crazy. Did you know that Tyler Lockett right now is the number 8 receiver in the league?
Yeah,
for
PPR.
I know. That is gnarly. Like, who would have thought? When I heard that, I was like, "Wait, Tyler Lockett's the 8th."
He's got more of the snaps, is what it is. He's got.
Oh yeah. But to me, it's Waddle, Lockett, Higgins is my third because it's Higgins.
It's a two receiver.
All right, so you're going Waddle, Lockett, and then your tight end is going to be Mark Andrews.
Yep.
And then your flex has to be James Conner. I do like Higgins and I do like Gronk, but Fantasy Pros consensus, MJ, if you start James Conner, that means you have 3 running backs in the top 8 of Fantasy Pros consensus. Drop the mic. Done.
And that's exactly how I would run it. And then we toss in Mark Andrews as your tight end. Yep. That's exactly how I would run it. Yeah, and give me Higgins and Waddle as your receivers.
I do want to say one thing about the Mark Andrews thing. MJ, if you really do have a gut feeling that it needs to be Gronk over Mark Andrews, I'm not against it. But I still recommend Andrews.
No, I will never argue with someone having a gut feeling against analysis. This is a prime example of that.
Yeah, this is a prime example.
He's like, bench Renfro. I don't know. Renfro carried me. So this is one of those, if you have that amount of faith, if you have that amount of conviction, there's nothing Mike or I can do that can prevent that.
And we can be wrong.
Yeah, because exactly, and we can't be wrong because we're human. But at the end of the day, it is your lineup. We can only tell you what we would do in your scenario. If this is a guy that's carried you, and this is a guy this is a guy that's been your guy, then rock with it. I hate bringing up his fucking name because of what he did, but last year before the whole DUI incident, I had a Raider that carried me.
Yep.
Got me to a championship towards the end of the season.
I traded for that Raider this year. I mean,
yeah. So I'm not like, no Jalen Ramsey. I start Lockett. It's the Seahawks. The Seahawks cannot complete on third down. Do not do that. Last week was a fluke. Look at the opposition that Seahawks were facing. Do not do that. Do not do that for the matchup that you're going to be going into.
No, we were telling him to start Lockett.
Well, yeah, I mean that would have been a third. That would have been a third option. That would have been a third fucking option, bro.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
If he doesn't need to start Lockett in a week 16 where the Seattle Seahawks are going to be way the fuck out of it, Seattle potentially loses this week. Okay,
so this is what's crazy about this guy's roster. Fantasy Pros consensus ranking PPR. Number 13, number 14, number 15, and number 16 are all on his roster. Renfro, Lockett, Higgins, Waddle, 14 through 16.
Bro, he has guys that can hit
at any point. At any point.
What he has to be looking at is the fact that he's heading into week 16.
Yeah.
Like if I'm Seattle and if I fall 5-9, I'm not making the playoffs. I know that Russell Wilson's trying to get the fuck out of town. I don't think that Lockett does that well these last couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Like if Lockett does well, it's only because Russ is trying to is clearly auditioning for a new job. But if I'm Seattle and if I'm losing Russ, I'm probably not rushing out there to go and get Lockett hurt. with 2 games left, and I know that I need him to be a piece that's going to be attractive to lure in my next quarterback. And those are those like with fantasy football. It's not just stats. It's not just analytics. It's not just film. There's narratives that play into this. You know, for you, you have a week to make a lot of these decisions. Like nothing is concrete for you because it doesn't start till week 16. You know, there could be injuries that take place. Like, what if Lockett goes out and gets hurt this week, and we just told him to go out there and run the fucking Lockett? You know. So you have the opportunity that many are not afforded because of the way that your league settings are set up to where you can be water. I definitely respect getting ahead of the curve. Let week 15 play out, and things that'll happen in week 15 will dictate what will happen for you in week 16. Obviously, I don't know why I said like it's some fucking fortune cookie, but you know, and that's what I would do. Yeah. I got time. Maybe I accept this trade. Eckler for Justin Jefferson in a third. No. I wouldn't accept the trade in the middle of the playoffs. So I don't trade in Dynasty. I don't trade in the playoffs. Unless of course like I'm the person that needs something to get me my Super Bowl win. But I wouldn't do that trade. And if it's looking like with your roster, it looks like you have a roster that could potentially, I don't want to use the term run the table, but I think that run the table could be potential for you. I think that I think that roster and from what I'm getting to know about you, you're a talented enough fantasy player to where run the table could be in your future. So I don't know if you necessarily make the trade. Like I think that you make that trade after the season, get this trophy, lock down this trophy, and then go and get Justin Jefferson in a third. You know, I didn't even say Justin Jefferson in something higher, bro. Like I'm giving you fucking Eckler, like who just got me a trophy. Like that's the way I would sell that.
I mean, yeah, you're right on to that. I don't need to go any more into that one.
Yeah, I think I just saw Pat jump back here. Did you see that?
No, I did not.
You didn't? You want to text him?
Well, because I wouldn't have seen that because you would have.
I have the admin shit, which I gotta give y'all. I know Pat has admin now.
You gave Pat admin?
He has it on YouTube.
Oh, that's right, because he did the short.
He did the short, yeah. And like that was like an emergency thing. He was like, "Give me admin now," and I was like, "Ah!"
That's right. I forgot he did. I remember looking up, going, "Wait, there's a short."
Yeah, we got to get more YouTube shorts out.
We'll do that in the. Well, don't worry about. We'll talk about off season later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, trade Barkley and A-Rob for Michael Carter and Elijah Moore, Dynasty League number 2. So it looks like in this one we're trying to get younger. What I love about this is he's getting away from someone that I'm very low on in Barkley. I think A-Rob could find a new destination and still be consistent at best. So I like that move to where you can kind of pitch that. You can toss that into your pitch to whoever you're making the trade for. I would do it.
I think you might be able. Is this a trade, MJ, that you are propositioning or someone else is propositioning towards you? Because the reason I say that is I think you might be able to squeeze a little bit more.
Like that Barkley A-Rob side. Yeah, that Barkley A-Rob side. Like so if I'm assuming Carter and Moore, give me a pick, and I'm going to give you Barkley and A-Rob. I'm giving you two proven guys. You know what you're going to get out of them. Well, A-Rob was a little murky this year. He proposed.
Okay, so
which side are you?
I think he's I think he's giving up Barkley.
It sounds like it sounded like the way he typed it. He's giving up Barkley.
So even if you are, and I think me and Robbie agree with this, I'm okay doing this trade as is, but. What I would say is, hey, Barkley is, even if you're afraid that Barkley is going to tank, like go down the pooper,
Barkley's
like Robbie,
done. Barkley's done.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if MJ's afraid that like you are, that Barkley's done, don't tell the guy you think that. Don't let him tell him, hey, Barkley's done this, Barkley's done that. He's going to have a fresh start with a new regime, blah, 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 blah. Talk him up, ask for another pick and say, hey, I'll give you Barkley and A-Rob for, Carter, Elijah, or who was it? Carter and Elijah Moore? Or
Yeah, here you go. I'll put it back up.
Carter, Elijah Moore, and the second. Or something like that, and just see what you can get. Or if you really want to be sneaky, go for a 23 pick and act like it's just a throw-in.
Yeah, dude. For me, yeah, give me an extra pick. If I could get an extra pick and I could swindle an extra pick out of it, I am 100% completely with the shits. Yeah,
completely.
Yeah, see if you get that extra pick, my brother. And I'm willing to make the team younger in that essence, just because you're giving away some older guys. You're really just going to sell that as, look, man, like, I'm taking on your unproven for something that's, been proven. Yeah. It's definitely a hard sell, dude. It's definitely a hard sell.
Trades are. I'm finding out that trades can be freaking tricky as hell in Dynasty.
But I'm messaging Pat right now. I'm like, Pat, was that you? Like, I saw him backstage.
Yeah, does he want to come on?
Well, that's what I'm finding out now.
Yeah. Just message him, see what he says.
Yeah, I messaged the group. I was like, the fuck? Let me just actually fucking call him. Like, well, no, he might be with the baby.
Yeah, don't call him.
Yeah.
He might have the baby with him.
Yeah. That might have been why he popped back out. Saw someone backstage.
Wait, whoa.
Did you send Pang the link?
No.
Fuck did I send this link to? Well, okay then. Told him I need more. He resent some trade, but added CeeDee Lamb and wants my third and Lockett.
Hold on. So are you telling me that
Same
it is
trade?
But what? So is he saying it's Barkley, A-Rob, Lockett, and a third for Carter, Elijah, Moore, and Lamb?
And CeeDee Lamb, yeah. But added CeeDee Lamb and wants my third and Lockett.
So now it's Barkley, A-Rob, and Lockett.
No.
Not for that. You're giving up 4 pieces.
No,
for two youngsters.
He's trying to hustle you. He's trying to hustle you. Now that I heard that,
yeah, then
fuck that guy. I wouldn't do business with that guy for at least a good solid 2 weeks to a month. Like, until he get his act together and trade with you properly and show you some equity.
Tell him you don't want to trade till the season's over and see what happens.
Well, this is his second.
No, I know. Yeah. But I'm just saying, instead of doing it right now, I'm just saying, if you tell him, hey, like you're saying a month, I'm saying, hey, I'll get with you when the season's over. Maybe he'll change his tune.
Yeah. But now that I know those parts of it, and that's what he said, it doesn't seem like this guy wants to do fair business. And that's not good for you or him. And you don't want that. Like, nobody wants that. Like, there'll be deals where in Dynasty where guys will get taken advantage of, like players will get taken advantage of, but that's not the one. Like, that deal, that's not the one. That's not the one. Too one-sided for me. Let's see. Mike, anything else you want to add with it being playoffs and such?
No, I mean, just pay attention every day right now, guys, because I have had lineups just in the past 3 hours ago from options to must starts of guys like Nelson Aguilar and Zach Pascal. Like, just be on the lookout, and if you can get and look out for position players that are getting pumped into a lineup that don't have any business being in a lineup, and now it's actually working to your favor.
Yeah, but MJ, like I would tell the guy, yeah, dude, no shit that Carter is younger, but he's still unproven yet. Like, what if they go and they draft a guy this year and that guy outworks Carter? Like, no. This dude is trying to hustle you, bro. He's trying to, like, at this point now, it sounds like he's trying to Come on, Barkley and a first and a 2020 and a 22 first. Like,
I think that's what he was trying to do. I think that's what he was trying to do first. And now he got rid of the 22 first and went to the A-Rob situation.
The A-Rob situation was more equitable, and that was fair business. That was good business. Like, to me, anything outside of that trade, like anything outside of him tossing on a pick, the Carter side tossing on an extra pick, it's not equitable, bro. Like, it's not. It becomes, if he's not willing to do that exact trade, the two players for the two players, or either the two players for the two players and a pick, I don't feel like that this guy is worth trading. like, because he. I mean, and you're supposed to care about your roster and everything, but like it's just, I don't know. When I do trades, I want to do good business because I want to be able to trade with you again in the future. You know, like that's the way I look at trades in fantasy football is how can I make sure this trade is fair enough? Even if something happens where guys get injured, so on and so forth, how can I make this trade fair enough to where we can do business together in the future? You know, he said Barkley and Lockett and a first 22 for Elijah Moore, Michael Carter, and CeeDee Lamb. I don't feel like he has leverage to be demanding that first round pick. Like, where does his leverage come from? Like, what does he like? He has CeeDee Lamb. Like, CeeDee Lamb is the most proven piece of the deal that he's giving you. We haven't seen a whole lot of Elijah. We haven't seen a whole lot of Michael Carter. And what if they both become duds? I understand the necessity of getting rid of Barkley, and that's really the strategy behind this is getting rid of Barkley.
Like,
Lamb is a pure wide receiver.
He's right. He's right.
Yeah, he's right about that. But that's
Lamb's not the issue here.
Like, if you were to if you're putting this trade side by side, you're essentially giving him Lockett and a 22 first for Lamb. Like, and Barkley is just kind of, in my opinion, a toss in because Barkley, in my eyes, is done. Like, he's done. Like, he's done. You know, like, you got to get, if you're in Dynasty, you got to get Barkley off your fucking team. You know, but I don't think that it needs to come at that price. I definitely don't think that needs to come at that price. Like, he's right. Lamb's a pure receiver one. But if he's not willing to do the 2 for 2 or the 2 for him tossing in a third rounder or something, it doesn't seem like this dude is doing fair business. He's trying to get over on you, dude. That's the way that I feel. But yeah, Mike, do you feel any differently?
No. You're more in tune with trading, but I do agree that it's a little top heavy on the other guy's end.
Super, yeah. I have an old trade still available: Barkley and a first for Aaron Jones. Dude, yeah, like I would do Barkley and a first.
No.
Yeah.
It's almost like this league is devaluing Barkley almost.
Well, everyone's about to devalue Barkley.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Into.
Yeah,
I would probably do that. I would probably do that. It's gonna suck missing out on a first rounder, but I can trust Aaron Jones more than I can trust Barkley. I could start Aaron Jones next season, you know. And then if I need a handcuff for Aaron Jones, I can trade for AJ Dillon or whatever the case may be. Yeah, I would do that. I would probably do that because you got to get. He said accepted. He's like, yo, bet. Like, he's like, I just need that validation. Fuck yeah. Glad we could help, bro. Glad that we could help. The other offer, that dude was not being fair. That one seemed a little bit more fair because Barkley is definitely devalued, and that's probably the most fairness that you're going to get for it. Alrighty. Let's see. He's like, fuck that guy, bro. You just gotta do good business, you know. He's like, you want to say it, bro. For real. Like the other dude do good business or don't do business at all. I wouldn't be surprised if he's making deals like that. I wouldn't be surprised if other guys in the league stop trading with him or just don't trade with him. I ain't saying like put like don't blackball him or anything, but I would talk to that league member and I'd be like, dude, I'm sorry that you missed out on me getting rid of Barkley or whatever. But next time, do better business. Like, do better business next time. That's the way I feel. Mike, any last words? I think you said it.
Nope, I've said what I need to say.
Awesome. Make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, hit the like button, share our content. We appreciate each and every single person that supports us. We care about your lineups, honestly, probably more than we care about our own half the time. So we're always here. He actually got mad and dropped all of his players in my other league. So I tried. Oh my gosh. What a fucking – this guy's soft, bro. This guy's softer than SpongeBob, bro. This guy's softer than fucking soft serve ice cream, man. Get him the fuck out the league, MJ. Don't play with that guy, man. That's a classic. That's a classic. I'm taking my ball and I'm going home. Like, the fuck, dude? Just you should do better business. Like, do better business. And, like, you won't have to deal with that. Yeah, fuck that guy, dude. Fuck him. This is the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. I drank all my beer. And now I kind of want another one, low-key. And yeah, fuck that dude in that league. Like, he's not a good player. He's not a good player. If he wants, I'll play against him and I'll hand ass whoopings out to him all day. Go in the store for another. Hell, hey, I'm probably gonna go to the store for another fucking beer in a minute after this show too. But we greatly appreciate you guys. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. And all the Rum boys and girls, what it do. Dilly, we love and appreciate you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Thursday night football.
Dilly.
Fantasy Network.